Hello. I just tried to stream this a second ago, and there was some weird, creepy audio that was happening that I couldn't control, and it was like getting louder and louder and louder, and I was like, oh my god, why? Like, I could hear it in my own headphones, and I was like, why is this getting louder? I haven't touched the volume. And then I actually muted where the audio was coming from, and the audio was still playing in like this weird zombie, like ghostly chanting crazy noise. And then I tried to talk, and I just heard my own voice repeating, and it was like literally crazy. It was psychopathic. But anyway, I've restarted. I've refreshed. It looks like all the audio is working. Everything's going right. So let's get right to it. I am going to open this box of Jumpstart because it happens to be quite a good set, and there's a lot of really desirable cards in it. And as much as I do enjoy playing Jumpstart, like, you know, sorry. My scissors are across the room, and I have maybe this pencil. It's not really sharp, but apparently the pencil's sharper than my teeth. I'm not gnawing anybody to death anytime soon. But yeah, there's a lot of great cards in this set, and as much as I love playing Jumpstart as is with the packs, I am just opening this particular box to take it apart for the pieces, depending on the pulls. But the good thing is that I'll have this video, and if I want to put it back together, I can. I still have the cards, so I can always remake these to play as true Jumpstart at a later time. Let me move up my camera. I'm a little low. There we go. Okay. Alright. Look at this cutie little monkey. He's so cute. Alright. I heard that if your cards are from America, like you can check underneath where they came from. If they're from America, sorry, I'm off camera, it would determine whether the inner packs are plastic wrapped or not. Apparently the packs that were made, so yeah, this is plastic wrapped. Because I think these were maybe made in America. And then this one says made in the USA. So there are some that were made elsewhere. I'm only seeing made in the USA so far, but some people got mix and match packs inside. We'll see if ours is mix and match. The mix and match packs yielded half of the Jumpstart packs were plastic wrapped together like this, the Made in America ones, and the Made in, if I'm not mistaken, Belgium maybe. Just the cards came loose inside the pack like a regular Magic booster pack. So let's see what we get. The first set I got was Holy, which is great because I love mono white and I love angels. So let's see what we got in here. Ooh, Blessed Sanctuary is one of my favorite cards, so I love this. Angelic Cub, Emancipation Angel, Gold Knight Commander, Miraculous Recovery, Chains of Custody, Angelic Page. I love Angelic Page, by the way, because it's a really cheap angel, and angels are very costly usually. Pilgrim of the Ages, Pillar Drop Rescuer, Anointer of Valor, Light of Hope, Divine Arrow, Thriving Heath. This is great because I put these cards in my Slivers Pauper deck. And then we have Plains. And if I were to be playing a true game of Jumpstart, it would be paired with another pack that's got the inner sleeve. Unlucky 13, which is really, you know, these two are right up my alley. So if I were going to play a game of Jumpstart, I think I would probably like this combination. We have a Tree of Perdition, which ironically, the first game of Magic I ever played, I didn't know what I was doing. Someone gifted me a commander deck, and I played against a girl who I found out afterwards is like a video gamer and very extremely competitive, and her husband plays Magic the Gathering. So she had a familiarity with it, and she was playing with a deck that he built. So, of course, it was an optimized deck, and it was my first game of Commander that I played, like, you know, without coaching or with minimal coaching even, because I still didn't know what I was doing. It was like either my first game ever or maybe my second game ever. And she played Tree of Perdition and brought my life down to 13 and stood up in her chair and pointed at me and shouted, "Get effed!" And she said it. She was so smug and happy and laughing and like said it multiple times after that. And I was like, I'm trying not to like respond because I'm kind of in a place where I don't really know everybody and I don't know like how people would react if I'm like aggressive or if I look like a sore loser or whatever, but it was excessive. So I kind of just let it happen, but in my head I was like, oh Lord, like if we were anywhere else I would have had words with this woman, you know, like chill out, it's not that serious. So I'm a little bit traumatized by Tree of Perdition, but I feel like the only way to get over my trauma is to play it, right? Excuse me. Triskaidekaphobia, Sling Gang Lieutenant, Disciple of Perdition, Ruthless Disposal, Exsanguinate, Blightkeeper, Gnawing Zombie, Skursdag Supplicant, Soul Cage Fiend, Dread Rider, Tragic Slip, Piranha Marsh, Thriving Moor, and the Swamps. So I think this was good. I like this set. If I was going to play this as a Jumpstart, I'd be okay with this. I don't think I've ever won a game of Jumpstart, by the way. I'm like awful at it. But yeah, this looks like maybe what could have been my best chance to win a game at Jumpstart. Oh my gosh. I can't get it open. Ah, Speedy. And it's a goblin. Kiki Jiki, Mirror Breaker. Ardaz, Cobbler of War. Bolt Hound. Watery Phoenix, Markov Warlord. Fiery Conclusion. Fanatical Firebrand. Nest Robber. Mud Button Torch Runner. Irreverent Revelers. Rush of Adrenaline. Swift Kick. Thriving Bluff, and Mountains. Pretty good pulls so far. We got Kiki Jiki, Tree of Perdition. What was it? Blessed Sanctuary. A lot of faves in here so far. Alright, so far all of the inside ones were plastic wrapped. Zombies! Hey, what's up, Cardboard Combat? How's it going, Randy? I am pulling Jumpstarts, but I'm not going to keep them together. But the good thing is that I'll have this video, so if I want to make these decks again to play as Jumpstart, I can. But I'm looking for pulls right now. I've gotten some pretty good stuff so far. I don't know when you got here, but I got a Kiki Jiki, I got a Tree of Perdition, and a Triskaidekaphobia, And I got a Blessed Sanctuary. And the Angelic Cub, who's just a little cutie. So far, there's some good stuff. I got an Ardos. Yeah, pretty good stuff in here. Yeah. 3 packs in. So we got Zombies, Endless Ranks of the Dead, Deadly Plot, Lord of the Accursed, Mire Triton, Graph Harvest, Suspicious Shambler, Gnawing Zombie, Crow of Dark Tidings, Gavoni Unhallowed, Mallfield Twins, Dead White, Cemetery Recruitment, Thriving Moor, and Swamps. So we've got a white pack, 2 black packs, and a red one so far. Yeah. These don't smell as good. I think the Modern Horizons ones have been the best smelling ones. That's really what you're paying for, is the smell. That's why they're so expensive. I'm just kidding, in case anybody took that seriously. Ah. Oh my goodness. Some of these packs, I swear, they're like childproof. Can't get in them. Alright, Gobos. We got a Muxus. I got Muxus in my last Jumpstart, like the previous Jumpstart, I think, too. Arms Dealer, Volley Veteran, Goblin Grenade, Instruments of War, Fanatical Firebrand, Dragon Fodder, Goblin Trailblazer, Rummaging Goblin, Goblin Researcher, Burn Bright, Destructive Tampering, Thriving Bluff. Yeah, she paid more for you because of the good smell. At least she didn't try to return you, right? Alright, insects. When you see this, like, card, you think you know what you're getting, but you never do. You know, it's like, it always surprises you what's actually inside. Swarm Shambler, Nessian Horn Beetle, Nantuko Cultivator, Iridescent Horn Beetle, Crawling Sensation, Caustic Caterpillar, Iron Shell Beetle, Dusk Shell Crawler, Giant Ladybug, Moldgraph Millipede, Relentless Pursuit, Hunter's Edge, and Thriving Grove. The grossest card in here has to be, the grossest sounding has to be Crawling Sensation. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 2 cards. When 1 or more land cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, for the first time each turn, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. That doesn't sound appropriate for the name of the card. Like, Crawling Sensation sounds so like, ugh, and I feel like it doesn't do a gross enough thing to like justify the name of it. Alright. So far, every pack has had the inner wrapping. Wolves. This is actually really pretty art by Justina Gill. Wolves. Night Pack Ambusher, Mild-Mannered Librarian, Briar Pack Alpha, Wolf Willow Haven, Arlen, Voice of the Pack, Pestilent Wolf, Ferocious Pup, aww, Bounding Wolf, Spectral Hunt Caller, Flourishing Hunter, Prey Upon, Howl of the Hunt, Thriving Grove. Landfall. Had to be green. Rampaging Baloths. Cursor of Krufix. Turn Timber Basilisk, Primeval Herald, Zendikar's Royal, Rampaging Growth, Oashra Cultivator, Snapping Gnarlid, Adventuring Gear, Canopy Baloth, Colony Heart Expedition, Master's Rebuke, and Evolving Wilds, and a Thriving Grove. Oop, another holy. Let's see if we get different stuff in here. Come on. Wow. It feels like there's like no edge to pull from. Okay. Ah, Lyra Dawnbringer. That's a great card. Good pull. Angelic Cub. Emancipation Angel. Starnheim Aspirant. Defy Death. Chains of Custody. Pilgrim of the Ages. Stalwart Valkyrie. Dawning Angel. Anointer of Valor, which I have in quite a few things, which is nice. Light of Hope. Divine Arrow. Thriving Heath. And Plains. It's pretty good, pretty good. Some good mythics. Ooh, finally a blue pack. This is our first blue pack. It's called Think Again. We have Fairy Formation, Spectral Sailor, Fairy Vandal, Military Intelligence, Memorial to Genius, Soul Reed, Merfolk Pupil, Mystic Skyfish, which is really pretty, Teferi's Protege, Tome Anima, Steel Gaze Griffin, Mantle of Tides, Leave in the Dust, and Thriving Isle. Ooh, we have one called Treasure, and it is red. Professional Facebreaker, Blood Aspirant, Pyre Sledge Arsonist, Rapacious Dragon, Barrage Ogre, Goldhound, Reckless Fireweaver, Dutiful Replicator, Brazen Freebooter, Goldvein Pick, Improvised Weaponry, Welding Sparks, Thriving Bluff. Alright, we have one called Snow, and it is blue. Isu the Abominable. I've never seen this card before, but it is a Yeti, and I already love it. I don't even know what it does, but I love it. It says you may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play snow lands and cast snow spells from the top of your library. Whenever another snow permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay green, white, or blue. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on Isu the Abominable. This sounds so fun. Like, I love this so much. I love it so much, I want to keep this pack aside because I'm obsessed with it. And I haven't seen it before. I haven't seen anybody talk about it, and I already love it. There's Marit Lage's Slumber, Cold Steel Heart, Avalanche the Caller, Phyrexian Ironfoot, Icebine Pillar, Pilfering Hawk, Frostpeak Yeti, Chiller Pillar, Bergstrider, Winter's Rest, Crippling Chill, Shimmerdrift Vale, and Snow Mountains. Oh, hello. Cool. I'll take a bot follow. Yeah, it's got Snowlands. Yeah, it's got like a whole bunch. I'm keeping it aside because I freaking love it. Ooh. This is a white pack, and it is called Constellation. I don't even know what to expect, but... And it's got, like, a little baddie on it. So, it's like, for it being white, it's like a really dark-looking art. Okay. We have Sigil of the Empty Throne. Whenever you cast an enchantment, create a 4/4 white angel spell. Jeez. Yeah, I feel like that could go in a lot of things. Wow. Sage's Reverie, Blessed Spirits, Spectral Steel, Alseed of Life's Bounty, Chains of Custody, Transcendent Envoy, Auramancer, Glory Bearers, Captivating Unicorn. That's cool. Dreadful Apathy, Spirited Companion, and Thriving Heath. Excuse my sniffling. I've been getting over like recurring sickness, like either it's allergies or like sinus infections. It's always like something, and I'm tired of it. I'm exhausted. That's why I haven't really been on much. Elves. I hate elves. I know. I'm like the only one in the world who hates elves, but like I do. Not in like lore or in terms of like I love like, you know, Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, like fantasy, but I hate elves and magic. I just like they're my least favorite. All right, we have Wildborn Preserver, Woodland Champion, Dwinin's Elite, Elven Bow, Overcome, Elvish Rejuvenator, Dutiful Replicator, Ivy Lane Denizen, Elderleaf Mentor, Roots of Wisdom, Presence of Gond, Band Together, and Thriving Grove and Forest. Blue remains the least opened path, and black second. Come on. Alright, zombies. We have Liliana, Death's Majesty, Deadly Plot, Lord of the Accursed, Stitcher Supplier. I actually love this card. Gravedigger, Suspicious Shambler, Returned Reveler, Crow of Dark Tidings, Ghoul Raiser, Mallfield Twins, Dead Weight, Cemetery Recruitment, and Thriving More. So yeah, the Liliana was a good pull. I think I put a Liliana in a recent deck. I just don't remember if it's this one. I might have. Let me look at my deck list. No, I put the Death Horde General in. Alas, it is still a great. The 2 zombies jumpstart and the will help recon. Yeah, I love that Yeti though. I don't want to trade it. I love him. The Yeti is worth $19. It's crazy to me. Because it's so like new. I wonder if it's just the hype or if he's like actually going to continue to be worth something. Either way, like, I don't want to trade him away. I want to keep him because I like him. I want to build him one day. I have like an endless to be built list, so I'll get to him one day. Alright, we have another white. It's called Teamwork. Agris Kos, Eternal Soldier. And this is white and red. Angelic Cub, Valorous Stance, Tempered Veteran, Angelic Protector, Task Force, Infantry Veteran, Cavalry Drill Master, Iron Bully, Combat Professor, Light of Hope, Weapon Rack, Sandstone Bridge, and Thriving Heath. Who's Fire the Yeti? I'm excited for him. I've never built anything with Snowlands, so that already sounds like fun for me. I love Jumpstart because they kind of start you off with like an already cohesive pack, and while you can optimize for like cards that are a little bit more expensive or, you know, do better things or whatever, the pack that you're starting with kind of gives you a guide of like where the deck should go. So especially people who are new to building, I feel like this would be helpful. Experimental, and it's red. We have Ignite the Future, Mizzix Replica Rider, Young Pyromancer, Grotag Night Runner, Seize the Storm, Lightning Axe, Thermal Alchemist, Spellgorger Weird, Catalyst Elemental, Goblin Researcher, Firebolt, Electric Revelation, Thriving Bluff, and a bunch of mountains. What? Oh, the white Boros? The Agris Cause, you said, is fire? I don't even know what he does, so let me read it. When he becomes the target of an ability that targets only it, you may pay 1 and a white or red. If you do, copy that ability for each creature you control that ability could target. Each copy targets a different one of those creatures. Huh. I feel like I'd have to see it. I'm not as thrilled about it as I am about the Yeti. For sure. Okay. Spirits. Angel of Flight Alabaster. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target spirit card from your graveyard to your hand. Selfless Spirit. Eidolon of Rhetoric. Mausoleum Guard. Gallows Warden. Not Forgotten. Chains of Custody. Doomed Traveler. Pilgrim of the Ages. Apothecary Geist, Blessed Defiance, Divine Verdict, and Thriving Heath. I actually like all these cards. Alright. Goblins. Krenko, my boss. Hordeling Outburst, Volley Veteran, Battle Squadron, Goblin Grenade, Weaselback Redcap, Dragon Fodder, Subterranean Scout, Rummaging Goblin, Goblin Researcher, Burn Bright, and Flame Lash, and a Thriving Bluff and Mountains. Alright, a blue pack, and this one is called Go to School. We have Baron Tolarian Archmage. When Baron enters the battlefield, return up to one other target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent was put into your hands from the battlefield this turn, draw a card. Biblioplex Kraken. Kasmina, Enlightened Mentor. It's an anime card. Dismiss. Overwhelmed Apprentice. Merfolk Pupil. Wizard Mentor. Tragic Lesson. Elite Instructor. Tolarian Sentinel. Academy Journey Mage. Bury in Books. Thriving Isle. We were a little blue light, so this one was bound to come up, right? Alright, another blue Merfolk. Yeah, Svealoon of Sea and Sky. I have this in my fish deck. Synchronized Eviction, Marrow Reedery, River Sneak, Windrider Patrol, Merfolk Pupil, Soul Reed, Triton Shore Stalker, Water Trap Weaver, Saltwater Stalwart, One with the Wind, Crashing Tide, Thriving Isle, and Islands. Oh, another blue. Inventive. Now they're all coming out. They're all stacked together. Okay. Hangerback Walker. It's Construct. Launch Mishap. Whirler Rogue. She's so cute. Look at her. So cute. Renowned Weaponsmith, Juggernaut, Gearsmith Prodigy, Aeronaut Tinkerer, Aviation Pioneer. She looks like Martha Stewart. Gear Seeker Serpent, Heart Piercer Bow, Vial of Dragonfire, Artificer's Epiphany, and Thriving Isle. Bunch of islands. Oh, and a Seat of Synod. Law, and it's white. She's beautiful. Sassy, she looks. She's got like a devious grin, you know? And it's Law. Alright, Isamaru, Hound of Konda. Michiko Konda, Truth Seeker. I like her. Whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you, that player sacrifices a permanent. Magnanimous Magistrate. Arrest. Murder Investigation. Edifice of Authority, Ninth Bridge Patrol, Kami of Ancient Law, Midnight Guard, Night Guard Patrol, Sky Hunter Patrol, Bring to Trial, and Thriving Heath. Actually, I'm going to keep this aside as well because there's another deck that I'm building that could really benefit with some of these Staxier cards. So I'm going to keep this just aside until I can really read all the cards and see if they will benefit me. And the last pack is a stinky green pack, and it is another insects. And we got Zask, Skittering Swarmlord, Crawl Harpooner, Circuit Mender, Nantuko Cultivator, Crawling Sensation, Caustic Caterpillar, Iron Shell Beetle, Giant Ladybug, Crawl Foragers, Moldgraph Millipede, Relentless Pursuit, Hunter's Edge, and a Thriving Grove. I am going to now sort everything so you can see my process for sorting. So the first thing I do when I sort is divide everything by color, which I have done for the most part. I will take out the colorless artifacts as well, separate them. And then I also I usually separate lands, but since these are like green mana specific, I'll keep them with this set. Oop. My cards are everywhere. Not too many artifacts in the white pile. And then what I will do next after sorting by color is I will sort them by type. And I do tend to separate out the legendaries and just put them ahead of the regular creatures. I keep them together, but I'll keep the legendaries on like a page by themselves. I have been sorting cards like all week, and I was so behind, so now I'm really trying to keep up with anytime I open something. Since my smallest pile is colorless, I'm just going to go ahead and alphabetize them right now, just so when I put them in a binder, they're easy to find. Okay, colorless is done. I'll go with blue next because it's a smaller pile. So colorless, here's lands. Okay, creature, instant, creature, instant, sorcery, enchantment. Legendary. Planeswalker, legendary, artifact. Okay. I only got one artifact, one sorcery, one planeswalker. I'll keep the planeswalker with my legendaries. I got 2 enchantments, they're different. So let's go through the instance. There's a couple duplicates in here, so soul, synchronize, A, B, T will go in the back. Okay, these are alphabetized. And now the creatures. Argus is fire because if you have a creature, you can tap him to give him +1/+1. You can pay hybrid Boros, and 1 to have every other creature you control get that +1/+1 also. Huh. I see what you're saying with my mind's eye, but I'm not grasping how that works, because it's like you can copy it for all other. There's something funny in the wording. I know I'm not crazy. There's something funny in the wording that makes me feel like it's not that simple, but maybe it's just me overthinking. There's so much M's. Okay. As I'm alphabetizing, I'm like E, F, G. Literally singing to myself to remember what goes next. So few blue packs, and there's so many merfolk people. I got 3 in this box, and there's like nothing else that I've gotten a lot of doubles of, if any. So it's interesting. That card was heavily played throughout. Alright. Blue is sorted, and so is colorless. Let's go white. Oh, sorry, black. Sorcery, enchantment, creatures, instance, Liliana. Instant, land. Whoop, that's not the instant pile. Not too many legendaries in this. Okay, I like to keep my instants and sorceries together. Oh, forgot Tree of Perdition. Got a couple of these Lord of the Accursed and Malfield twins. And Crow of Dark Tidings. Got 2 of those as well. I have no idea how much that Liliana is worth. Should check. Not very much, huh? $1.22 on TCG Player. It is never worth that much. A little bit in foil, but it's so weird how like some cards' values like shoot up, and you just never know what's gonna make one thing more successful than another, right? Like even though it's a mythic, it's like worth nothing. Instant creatures, sorcery, creature, sorcery, legendary. Ah. Nope. I already messed up my pile. They're like slipping and sliding on each other. A lot of legendaries in this set. And this particular red pile compared to the other colors. Red had more legendaries. Yeah, of the red packs, I got 5 legendary creatures. And in black, I didn't get any. I just got the Planeswalker. down. Already messed up. Creature, enchantment. Legendary. Artifact. Enchantment creature, that's cool. Okay. Sorcery's done. Instant's done. Only one artifact. Enchantment's done. Very creature heavy. BC. MNOP. Couple iron shell beetles, I didn't expect that. And giant ladybug. The strangest dupes that go in like multiple sets, right? And white. I still have a pile of white here, but haven't decided what I want to do with it just yet. Here's a legendary. I love that the bear cub, the angelic cub, is like a bear art with angel wings, but its creature type is a cat angel. And cats, like, I don't think are referred to as cubs, right? They're kittens. So it's very strange. lots of enchantment creatures, but I go by the Moxfield rule of, you know, where do you sort things if you sort by type and they're multi-type, right? Like, where do they go? So when you put something in a Moxfield list, Moxfield automatically decides whether or not it's listed under creatures or enchantment or, you know, whatever types they are. And almost always, at least that I've seen, anything that is a creature and something else always goes in creatures. So even though there's a lot of these enchantment creatures, I'm just putting them with the creatures because that's what Moxfield does. So when I look at a Moxfield list and I'm building a deck and I have the deck built and then I say, okay, let me go through my cards and see if I have all of these cards, I'm going to check in order of the way it appears in Moxfield. So since they put everything in creatures, I'm going to sort everything to be the same way so that when I'm searching for cards that I built for, it's easier to find, especially because I split by type. Alright, multiple Divine Arrows, Divine Verdict, Blessed Defiance, lots of Light of Hope. Wow, as I drop everything. Oh no, I hate dropping things. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Instants done. Sorceries done. Enchantments. B, C, D. A couple of these Chains of Custody. 4 of them. Wow. That was the most duplicated card in this set that I've seen is Chains of Custody. Hey. Lots of Angelic Cups too. Eek. Couldn't pick that up for a second. P. Sometimes I feel like if it's too much, I just divide the alphabet in half and do like half at a time. That helps. Okay. Creatures. And then legendary creatures. That Lyra is so pretty. Gorgeous. Alright, and now I'm going to separate out my lands because I want them all together and easy to find. but that's the easiest part. And then you can really see what you got the most of once you have all your lands like laid out that way. I did put aside one blue pack and one white pack, so these will be the smallest piles, I imagine, but there should be one more of each in there if we keep that in mind. I don't know if you can hear my dog barking, but he's been very needy today because I've been spending a lot of time with him, and now that I'm finally streaming, because you know I've been kind of sick and I've been home, so now that I've got some time to stream, I've closed the door on him because he was being really needy in here too, and now he's downstairs barking and crying. Poor thing. Looks like forest and mountain are pretty evened out. Plains is quite a big pile, even though that there's one separated. It looks like the one we got the least of was swamp, because there is a blue pile also separated. So we got in this set, it looks like we got the most white, like one more white that's not here, right? So, oh, actually all the lands are here already, so, except for the blue one with the snow lands. So we got about the same white, green, and red, and then we got one extra blue, but it's snowlands, and then the least of some black cards. So if black is your favorite color, this particular Jumpstart box did not do you many favors, unfortunately. Yeah, anyway, we're just at about an hour, so I am going to sign off. I'm going to send the raid over to one of my friends who is still streaming some deck building, so I'm going to send that over, and then I'm going to pop this up on YouTube so that I can keep these packs in mind. Even though I've separated them, I can always watch the video back if I want to play Jumpstart the way it's meant to be played, and put these packs back together. But I'm going to sleeve these up and put these into a binder. Hey, I'm just finishing up, but I'm going to send this raid over to Bobby Christine, and I'll probably be on with her while I'm sorting cards. So I'm going to put these cards into a binder, and you'll see me over there. But I'm uploading this up to YouTube, so I don't want to send the raid and then keep recording on mine, because we're just going to completely change topics. But yeah, I'm going to raid you all over to Bobby Christine, and I'll be on there in a couple minutes. So I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Raid. I should have set up the raid first, but I didn't. It's like that sometimes. It's late. It's 2:30 in the morning here where I am, so. Alright. We're raiding. Bye everyone.
Ghost Arc is gonna probably be the way to go.